Men were created to provide. That's literally it. Doesn't matter if you consider yourself a fin sub or not. I stand by that.
That's all men are good for is
providing.
In your view, is to provide.
It maybe make me laugh every now and then, but I think I'm funnier, so.
Men do a lot. Yeah. Men created this table, them chairs. They fight in the wars for us.
Women do that too.
Who? What woman do? You really think women are on the front lines? Like really?
Erroneous.
I don't know. I'm not in the military.
You honestly think if a man were to get shot in the front lines, a woman would be able to pick up his body and take him to safety?
No,
honestly.
I don't. I'm just saying that you're like kind of erasing the fact that there are women that do stuff like that.
I never said there aren't women, but honestly, do you ever see a woman construction worker, a woman on the skyscraper building cleaning the windows? Do you ever see a woman fixing a car? Do you ever see a woman out on the streets working on the pavement?
I don't know that all those are fair. My mom's a woodworker. Like,
how often do you see that though?
I think you see it more and more.
But
especially now. I agree generally with what you're saying.
Women choose to be in different, like, easier job titles. Teachers. I'm not saying being a nurse is easy, but...
Teaching's not easy.
Yeah, teaching's very hard.
Teaching is not.
It's a very safe, easy job. Men don't really have a choice. They have to do these hard jobs because who else is going to do it? We're not going to actually choose to be an electrician. We're just not. We're just not.
I don't know.
If you had to choose between being an electrician or being an at-home wife, you're going to be an at-home wife and get taken care of. We all know this.
I think it's also a lot of how like men and women are raised. Like men are taught from a young age how to fix things and stuff like that. Whereas like maybe some girls are too. I mean, my dad taught me how to fix a lot of things. It doesn't stop us, but
we can still definitely do it. But we're not going to choose to do it.
It's also not instilled in us from a young age like it is for men. So it comes more naturally to them, I would say. So.
Well, I don't think you should generalize that. Like maybe you don't, and I personally don't want to do those jobs. I'm not going to lie, but. And there are women that do fix cars, that do woodwork, that do build stuff, that do fight in the military. So, I mean, come on.
When it comes to harder jobs, men do that. Would you, like, honestly, if I were to choose between a man or a woman to babysit my child, I would choose a woman. We just have, like, there's certain things I would trust women to do better than men.
Well, sure.
And men better to do than women.
Nick, can you go into the infographics tab? It's just called Dangerous Jobs 1. Go ahead, Kay, continue.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that when it comes to, like, certain job titles, I mean, we would trust women to do certain things versus men. I mean, I would trust a man to save me if someone were to break into my house. I mean, I know how to shoot a gun, but I'd rather a man try to jump in front of the bullet besides myself. I mean...
I agree with that, but also who do you think's breaking into your house, a man or a woman?
A man, but who else are we going to need to, like, get rid of that guy? Like, I mean, not everyone... I just think it's pretty stupid to just think that men and women are on the same level. We're just not. We're not equal.
I never said that, though. I never said that they were on the same level. I just said that it is capable that women can do this stuff.
It is, but I mean, you'd prefer a man to protect you. Realistically, we all would. A man would rather prefer a man to protect them. I mean, it is what it is. Sorry.
I mean, that's your take on it.
But I mean, isn't it your take too? Honestly, because aren't you just kind of pointing to outliers? Saying because there's outliers, there's exceptions to the rule. Doesn't mean that there's
Robert Tanner, thank you for the gifted 50 memberships. Nick, go ahead, pull it up. Thank you, Robert Tanner. I mean, these are the top 20 most dangerous U.S. occupations. So, if you look at the far right, the percentage male: logging workers, fishing workers, aircraft pilots, roofers, refuse collectors, truck drivers, iron and steel workers, farmers and ranchers, agricultural workers, recyclable material workers, mining, landscaping, construction workers, cement and concrete manufacturing, electrical, power line workers, police, maintenance and repair workers, taxi drivers, chauffeurs, support activities for mining. These are
now let's get into that even more. So if you bring that back up real quick, Nick. If you look at taxi drivers and chauffeurs, you'll note that in comparison to most of that chart, there's actually quite a few more women than you would think. But why would that be? If you had to guess why women would enter into that occupation to the point where it would drop it from the 95 percentile down to 85%, why do you think that would be? Just for that particular career?
I don't have a guess for that. I don't know.
Do you think maybe it's because driving's really fucking easy and the barrier to entry is really low to just drive?
I mean, I think there's more to it than driving.
Well, let's see.
But
Let's look at the rest of the chart.
Okay.
If you were to go over, for instance, to roofing, you see how that's 98.3% and fishing workers 99.9%. Do you say that those have a massive barrier to entry based on physical qualities, characteristics, and knowledge versus driving a taxi?
I mean, sure, it's a
Yes.
different profession.
Right. So the thing is that even in these professions where you see that men are not in this 90th percentile, you see the barrier for entry physically would be far, far, far less, and that's why. So that's why these distinctions, when you point out outliers of women can sometimes do X, nobody disagrees that women can sometimes do X, but most women cannot do X.
And also because we have children. I mean, a lot of the times where who else is going to bring, like, if we have kids that we have to take care of, we're not going to be able to go mining or do any of the stuff the guys are doing.
Yeah, that's
'Cause they have
fair.
to get out and do it. We have to take care of the kids. So there's.
But didn't I just say that men are providers, so they should be doing these jobs? Like, it shouldn't, like, I mean, if a woman wants to, by all means,
Then
go
she
for
can.
it. But I'm just saying, men are providers, so go do that job. Go learn a trade. Go do something, you know?
Well, you said that that's all they're good for.
Yeah,
And what are you good for?
a lot of things.
Like?
I'm funny. I'm smart.
You haven't demonstrated
I'm,
that yet.
Okay. Well, that's
Neither-
your
neither of
opinion.
those qualities
I'm a
of either
musician. I
funny or smart.
dance.
You
The
dance?
list, yeah, the list goes on and on.
What a great quality. You can dance. What do you bring to the table, though?
What do I bring to the table?
Yeah.
I'm smart.
The chat,
I'm
Nick.
funny. I'm attractive. I have talents.
What talent in?
I just said I'm a musician. I dance.
What kind of music do you play?
I play a lot of different music.
Like?
I play my guitar, so I play like
There's a
alt
guitar
rock.
here. Can you play a tune and show us how
I-
talented you are?
I don't want to do that.
Don't want to?
I mean, I could.
But you're an amazing goddess, talented goddess.
I am talented,
Oh.
but I also don't really want to like serenade a bunch of people that didn't
I
ask
don't-
to be
I
serenaded.
don't know if men are so useless that their only job is to be providing for you. It sounds like you're just a typified eater. Like, I don't know what you're really bringing to the table. You're just kind of consuming resources, right?
But what does that even mean?
Can you at least cook?
It means
Yeah, I can cook, actually. I'm a really great
It means I
cook.
don't know what you're doing.
I can cook. I know how
build-
to. I mean,
help
if you want to
assist with
hear
the building of society.
the answer that I could be domesticated and I can cook and clean and do all that, I can. I can.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is what of value are you bringing to society?
to society. Like nurses do. I mean,
By being me, I don't.
Dentist.
By
I don't
being
know.
you. I'm enough.
I am enough.
Okay.
Let's do the rest of the tweets.
How many are we doing?
Just a few.
Let's do them all. Yeah, let's do all.
Let's put us bigger. Can you read it?
Life is always better when you have a male punching bag to whenever you need it.
And you're referencing these mentally ill men that you take advantage of.
These are
Mentally ill.
recent.
yeah,
Huh?
these are
This is
recent.
These are
So
Oh,
recent.
yeah, yeah.
That was a few days ago.
Yeah. Go on.
Pull that one up again one more time, Nick.
Is this like about men?
Also, you gotta
specifically, or
fix
just,
it.
like,
I mean,
one
you have
guy-
to understand
one
this
guy
is
really got
a
it from
account that's based on kink, like them. So I mean,
But
I
do
mean,
you
this
do you
is-
actually
Is this
mean
like
it, or is it
networking
like
purposes?
Is it yeah, exactly. Is it
well,
networking
this is just work, or do you actually really think that?
yeah?
I mean, I can't really answer that. Like, sure, sometimes I say stuff that might have a little bit of truth behind it, but also, I mean, this is a job for me too. So you're playing into the kink a little bit.
So is that the character you're playing, or is that you?
I mean, I don't really think I play a character. I am me, and I'm
Then that's you.
sure.
Okay.
Pull that same one up again real quick. Male punching bag to abuse. So when you say to abuse, how do you abuse your male punching bags?
I punch them.
Oh, like physically?
I mean, I've like kicked a guy in the balls and he's enjoyed it. So yeah.
Wow.
Okay.